Right, here we go. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Formula One's Instagram account. Will Buxton with you, as always. Happy Easter to those of you celebrating Easter. Hope you're all healthy and happy and safe. We are going to, hopefully, if I can get all of the tech worked out, have a guest that I know you're looking forward to seeing as well with us today. Charles Leclerc is going to be on the phone with us from his home. We were talking to him a little bit earlier today, so we know he's around. We know he's there. We've just got to try and find him. With all of you joining the chat already. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all keeping well over this break, as of course we all want to get back to racing. We are going to talk to Charles about where he is, what he's up to, and also looking back to last year and one of his race victories that, of course, was so fantastic. And there is Charles. You can hear from him, because I'm sure you'd far rather hear from Charles than to hear from me. So by the wonders of modern technology, hopefully he'll be able to accept, and we will be able to go live any moment with him. I hope so. Anyway, lots to talk to him about, lots to catch up about, of course, how he's doing. Of course, his e-racing, what an amazing debut he made in that, taking victory in Bahrain. So can't wait to talk to him about all of that. Where is Charles? I don't know. I've asked him to join. He is joining, I think, soon, hopefully. So welcome. As said, happy Easter to those of you celebrating it. Hope you're all doing well. 7,000 of you online already. We're going to be looking back to Monza from last year, having a bit of a chat about that. I was lucky enough to talk to Mattia Binotto earlier this week about it. So be great to talk to Charles at the same time and hear from him, his memories about it all. I'm going to try and bring him in once again, because that one didn't work. So let's try this. Go live with Charles. Waiting for Charles. Maybe we'll do it like this. Charles can just send in questions.
Here
he is. Hi, Charles.
I will.
How are you, man?
All good, you?
Yeah, very well. Very, very well. Where are you?
I'm at home in my apartment in Monaco. Just chilling. I was training on the simulator just earlier for the race this afternoon, late afternoon at 7. So yeah, just it starts to be quite long, but yeah, it's life, and we're just trying to get busy on the scene.
I love how casual you are about the simulator and about e-racing. Just turn up and win on debut. Just like, yeah, fine.
It's not as easy as it looks. I've had quite a lot of hours of training, but it was close. Christian Lundgaard was extremely quick during the first events. So yeah, it will be interesting.
How much do you have to change the way that you drive for esports? Is it very different, or is it quite similar?
It is quite a lot different. Yes, you need to let the car roll a lot more, so release the brakes very early and carry a lot more speed than in reality throughout the corner. So this is a bit different. You can be a bit more aggressive in reality, and you are also you have also a lot less sensations from outside, because it's just basically the force feedback you have on the wheel. So it makes it even more difficult for the focus-based brake.
And what else are you doing to keep yourself entertained, keep yourself busy? I imagine lots of training.
Yes, a lot of training. Well, basically, since I came back from Australia, I'm in the apartment with my trainer and my girlfriend. And yeah, so with my trainer every day we do quite a lot of training, because yeah, just to do more things during the day, as otherwise it's quite long.
Good stuff. And are you missing being in the car?
I do. I definitely do. I really hope we'll anytime soon come back in the car. But for now, I think the one everyone's health needs to be okay before us restarting. And yeah, but I think it's great. I think we've seen quite a lot of racing drivers, also myself, basically, to start on sim racing. To just, of course, it's not the same as the reality, but at least it keeps us busy. It entertains the fans of Formula One in a different way. And to wait for the real races, I think it's a great idea.
Excellent. Well, let's go back to a real race. Let's go back to Monza last year, because we're showing the replay of that this weekend, and no better person to talk to than you about it. And going into that weekend, I know you come off the back of your first win in Spa. It hadn't been a happy weekend, though, for obviously what had taken place on the Saturday. That roll of emotions coming into that weekend, that huge event in Milan that you had a couple of days before as well. What did you feel? What was going through your head when you arrived in Monza?
A lot of pressure. First of all, I think it's the first time in my career that I had so much pressure. The weekend starts for us basically the Monday, or the race weekend starts for us the Monday with a lot of activities. I think on the Tuesday or on the Wednesday we were in Milan, so many people, and you can really feel that the whole country, whole Italy is behind you, and behind Ferrari in general, most importantly, and you can feel they absolutely want you to win. So a lot of pressure. Then in qualifying, yeah, of course, I had the pole, but on the other hand, it was not a great qualifying for the whole team. I think we could have done probably better 1 and 2 starting on Sunday, but that's how it was. And then the race on Sunday was just crazy. I mean, I had Valtteri less than 1 second behind me the whole race. Then Lewis arrived towards the end and started to push me too. So it was very difficult mentally to stay focused, and I could also see all the Italian fans cheering in the grandstand. So I was trying to force myself to not watch too much the grandstands and keep watching the track. But yeah, and then when I finally won, it was a relief. It was really, really a really special feeling.
What were the key parts of the race for you?
It's actually quite difficult to say, because I'm so bad at remembering the races, even the best ones, and especially this one that was so intense. But I think to keep them just behind, because basically if I would have lost the place to Valtteri or Lewis, I think they were just quicker than us, so it will have been very, very difficult to get past again. So I think the defensive part of the whole race basically was the key part and was the most important thing. And I was aware in the car that it would be very, very important. It's not like we had a different strategy and we could come back later on. We during the race pace we were just struggling more than them, and so keeping them behind was the key part.
You talk about the pressure going into the weekend, driving for Ferrari. It's not just the fans of Ferrari, it's the whole country, Italy, expecting the team to do well at Monza. But when you stood out on that podium, having taken the win, what did that mean to you, to the guys in the team, to all of Ferrari, to be back on the top step at Monza?
It felt very special, and I could see it on everyone's face. We had won the Grand Prix before, but obviously in very special circumstances. Also for me, it was the first race, but I could not really enjoy it with what happened on the Saturday. So coming in Monza a weekend after, obviously doesn't make us forget what happened earlier. But yeah, we just started again, tried to work as much as possible on ourselves, and then everyone was a lot under pressure. The whole Ferrari was under pressure. All the mechanics, 99% of the mechanics of the engineers are Italian, so they all wanted to do well for their families and for everyone in Italy. So I could see the relief on their faces as soon as I crossed the line. When I stopped and see them, there was just, it looked like the best day of their lives. Then whether it was or not, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was a special day for everyone in Ferrari.
And what about for you? Because it's such a special podium anyway, but to stand on that top step with that sea of red underneath you, that massive flag, it must have been incredible. Talk us tell us what it's like being on that podium at Monza, wearing the Ferrari badge in red in Italy. It must be unreal.
Well, it was the best day of my life, without a doubt. I mean, it was very, very special to see so many people cheering for one team and the team I'm in, and such a special team, which is Ferrari. It was very, very special. And as I said, the whole week was all about building up to that moment, which is the race, and which was so crucial. So to finally make it happen and win this race altogether was crazy. And on the podium, as you said, there were hundreds and thousands of people. 99% of them were wearing red, and I could feel also when they started singing, when I was on the podium, they started singing in Italian. The national anthem was a very special moment.
Italians are very passionate about their racing. They know their racing. They know their Ferrari drivers. All it seems, except for the taxi driver that I think you took a ride with the next day. Talk to us about that. What happened?
Yeah, well, basically the Sunday night, of course, I wanted to party a little bit for this victory. So we took the taxi to go to the restaurant. And the guy asked us, okay, so you went to the Grand Prix today? And I was like, yes, we went to the race today. And he was like, yeah, and I've heard Ferrari won. And I was like, yeah, it's amazing, they won. I was like, yeah, the young guy they have, he's pretty good. I keep hearing of him at the moment. I was like, yeah, I hope he's pretty good. Thank you very much. And he was like, why thank you very much? And only when I get out of the taxi, I told him it was me. So then he asked for pictures and he couldn't believe it at first, but it was a very funny story.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And have you watched the race back since? Have you watched the replay?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Twice, in English and in Italian.
Nice. And do you get tense watching it? Like the battles that you had trying to keep Valtteri behind, going wheel to wheel with Lewis?
I know what's happening in the end, so I guess that helps. But yeah, of course. I mean, it still gives me chills anytime I see the end of the race, and yeah, it's always very special to watch it back.
It must be. Well, look, we won't go keep you for too long because we know that obviously it's a busy time for everybody, and we appreciate your time massively. One final thing, though, it's a tough time for a lot of people around the world at the moment. Do you have a message for your fans who are all obviously following you in esports and wanting to see you back racing?
Well, yeah, of course, it's a very difficult time for everyone, and I think we understand that, and we try to do as much as we can as drivers to try and help this difficult moment. We've organized our first event of esports tonight that will raise funds for an association for these difficult times, and yeah, just try and respect as much as possible what is told by your different governments. I think this is the most important, and that's the only thing we can do, really. So, yeah, stay at home. Hopefully we'll be able to entertain you as much as possible from home. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back on track very, very soon.
Lovely stuff, mate. Brilliant. Take good care. We're going to go back and watch your amazing race win at Monza. Live it.
Perfect. I'll be watching too.
Great stuff, man. Thanks. Take care.
Okay. Ciao. Bye.
Cheers. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in.